Yo, today we have a newsletter insight video, and unfortunately, I've already recorded this newsletter insight video, but I had recorded the video on mute, and it's a very sad thing to see because I spent 8 minutes recording the video, and the whole thing was with no audio, and honestly, I would have continued on with the video. I would have not recognized, but thanks to this person that commented telling me it's on mute. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known this. And here I am now going to re-record this episode, but I actually don't remember anything that I said or anything that I brought up. But hopefully, I can bring something refreshing because it'll be my second time going over this. And yeah, I do feel sick, so I don't have as much, I guess, energy, and I don't think I'm gonna have a long video. So I'll see what I can cover in this time. So yesterday I recorded this video and I discussed the topic, which I forgot to mention actually, is self accountability and responsibility. Don't blame others all of the time, and I go over the key factors about how being accountable for your circumstances and what's in your control will elevate you to great heights and make you a much greater person because you are taking responsibility for your actions and your behaviors and your thinking. A vital technique some people don't use to help boost their productivity is shifting the responsibility to themselves and focusing on changing their mindset. Actually, yeah, so it boosts your productivity also well because when you're blaming others, and this is just me going off the top of my head. Haven't rehearsed anything like I normally don't, but when you blame others and things outside of you, you tend to become more lazy and not do as much because you have those justifications and the rationalization in your head that you have these reasons and these excuses to not do the things you need to do yourself. And on the other end, when you start to actually take accountability for what you can take responsibility for, you tend to be more productive and proactive and actually start taking action yourself. It is easy to point fingers and make a list of everyone and everything that needs to be blamed for you not taking action towards completing your goals, but these people tend to find it hard to add their own names on that list. And as I mentioned in the video that's now going to be deleted, you can make a list of things that need to be blamed and put up as an excuse, and that's so easy to do because our mind loves to blame everything by ourselves, and you'll be finding it very difficult to add your name to that list. It takes a lot of awareness, a lot of self-responsibility, and a lot of accountability to be able to do that. And I think that's a great trait to have, and you'll get a lot of respect from me, from yourself, and from many other people if you pick up this habit. Self-accountability is a vital attitude that will take you from B to A, good to great, and amazing to best. You have to look at yourself and say that you will take responsibility so that you can move forward with plans on how to improve your circumstances. A lack of self-accountability is the difference between someone doing good things and someone achieving great things. It is that difference. It's one of the key differences that will take someone from, or from how I mentioned, from good to great, because like how aware you are of how you're doing certain things, and obviously awareness plays a factor, but also accountability is something that's so essential because it allows you to start looking at the things you're doing right, the things you're doing wrong, and how to improve on those things. However, this doesn't mean that there are no situations where you are at fault. Matter of fact, you can find many situations where things happen that are out of your control, but it is those situations that are in your control that you are required to be self-accountable for, so you can look for ways to improve for your next encounter, challenge, or task. And people that take accountability and responsibility, people look at those people with a lot of respect, and many leaders have those traits because it's something that people admire. It's a very key thing to understand, that you don't need to be in the wrong to be self-accountable. You just need to be aware of what's the things that you need to do. Being aware of the things you need to do, and once you have that awareness, then being accountable and responsible for your things within your control, it will allow you to start being more productive. And people, like how I said, people will rely on you more, and people will look at you as an example to follow. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not just waffling. I hope I'm not just yapping. I hope that makes sense to you watching this. This is a short newsletter post as a reminder, and I will make short, medium, and long length posts as I get more experience writing and grow with my newsletter page. I have been finding it more difficult to write within the past week, so I hope you have been enjoying my efforts and putting my heart and personality on these posts. Any recommendations would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for reading. I guess that last bit is kind of an update on where I was at that time at the end of December, and what my plans were moving forward. So my newsletters will become more a range between like anywhere between 250 words to 700 to 800 words now, and I think that's a great place to have it at the moment. Even now, I still follow that same kind of pattern. It just kind of depends on my mood. And as for putting my heart and personality on the post, I feel like I try to do the same with my videos, and I know I'll see how it goes, because I'm not really used to it being open and sharing my own life, but I've been enjoying putting what I can put out, and the fact that no one's been watching it and I'm still doing it shows that I have a very strong passion and interest for it. So whenever you do watch this, leave a comment, or, like the video, subscribe. I'm interested to see, like, and I always say I'm interested to see what you have to say, because I'll always be open to hearing you out and try my best to get back to you if I can. And that is where I'll leave it. Thank you for watching.